boundary of that man or woman days.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
God, put you what he say.
If the husband that she is loose from the law.
If a husband dead, then she loose from it.
Amen.
But I don't care if he's in New York and you in Florida. If he's living, you bound to him. How many know that tonight? Amen. If he's in the Bahamas and you in Sutra, if he's living, you bound to him. How many know what I'm saying tonight?
Amen.
Amen. God, put you what the Bible says.
So then, if while her husband liveth,
she
be married to another man,
she be married to another man,
she shall be called an adulteress.
Her name is adulteress.
Yes, that's her name.
She ain't commitment. She isn't.
Her name has changed.
Let me say this. Taylor have a wife. This is Sister Taylor. That's over there. And if Taylor was a tip off with a lady, you know what Taylor done? Taylor committed adultery. Now, Taylor stand a chance to pray and ask God to forgive him. And he can have that sin forgiven, no doubt, and can go free. But if Taylor was to ever go and marry somebody, he can't pray for that. He become that. When you become that, you can't pray for that. The only you when you can get over that is get out of it. As long as you can't pray for it. You said, Prophet Morley, what you talking about? From the day you told that immigration, I'm coming back next week. And every day you skip over, you lying. And you ain't lying, you become a liar. That's right. That's the word of God. Let me know what I'm saying tonight. It's time to preach the word of God and let people know that God is the holy God and God is a just God and he's a righteous God and doesn't make a difference who you are. He's still God. Let me know what I'm saying tonight. When they start doing that, if you can't get somebody to play for you, forget about it. Don't need it. Let me know what I'm saying tonight. You can't get somebody to place a penny loose. You said, Prophet Morley, well, we raised some money. Forget about the money. Let's serve God. And when you stand singing, make sure you know you're saved. You can't give an account to somebody running up and down the stage. You got to know what you're doing for God. Let me know what I'm saying tonight. Hallelujah. God told Timothy in 2 Timothy, 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 22, he said his word. He said, lay hands suddenly on no man and keep thyself pure and be not a partaker of other man's sin. Let me know that tonight. If somebody do wrong, don't get yourself broken it. Let me know what I'm saying tonight.
Preach that word.
I preached to Sunday night ago on wisdom. Having wisdom of God. The people of the world have the more wisdom than the people in the church today. They don't have no wisdom of God. They sit there under the word of God and say amen, and they ain't trying to get nothing from God. How many know that tonight? laying down the foundation. And this is the kind of foundation that God wants to have. A man is bound to that wife as long as she lives. She may be a homosexual, a lesbian. She may be the biggest prostitute on the street. And the day you get married, you're bound. How many know that tonight? You said idolatry. You can't get out unless you get from it. How many know what I'm saying tonight? Hallelujah. Laying down the foundation, God began to show me how the devil is sifting people today. Once ago, the devil used to go to the world as a roving lion, but you know now, he's raiding the church as a roving lion. All this singing and all this preaching he doing, the devil's going to the people of God now like a roving lion. He ain't trying to disguise himself. You know why? Well, that's because the people are so blind. They don't know God from the devil. They don't know righteousness from unrighteousness. They don't know light from darkness. And they ain't got to understand between truth and false. How many know that tonight? But I'm going to tell you something tonight. You may go to Nazareth mistake. You may come to Citroen mistake. But if you get to heaven, you're going to know how you're going there. How many know what I'm saying tonight? Hallelujah. Jesus. Jesus. It's time to stand up against unrighteousness. It's time to draw a line. If you saved, let's be saved. People can't backslide today. You know why? Every time a man backslide, before he can backslide, the people make him feel like he's just all right. How many know that tonight? People make him feel that he's doing good. The people make him feel that he is just all right. But I'm going to tell you something tonight. That's this modern day religion. But the kind of God looking for is going to be a call on people, a fellow by people, a people who know God, who know Jesus Christ, who got the Son of God's Spirit. How many know what I'm saying tonight? Hallelujah. I want you to turn your Bible with me to First Thessalonians. First Thessalonians. Hallelujah. Glory be to God. Hallelujah. Man, you know something? When I went back to the Bahamas, after me and my wife came, and you notice this, you bear him and listen to this. When me and my wife came over there in 75, in February, like I told you last, Ellis Sweeting was, the whole time I was up there 2 weeks, he just kept on talking around me, but this preacher. I keep on hearing him, but I try to ignore him. I never asked him what he talking about, who he talking about, nothing. The whole 2 weeks I was there. The day when I and my wife was going to the airport, I think my brother was driving, and him and my wife was in the back seat. He talking with this preacher. Now I just kept my mouth shut and kept my head there. I won't pay no mind. I went in there, I saw him, but I hear the phone ringing. Sister Ellen come for me. I said, no, I ain't going. I know what you want. I said, I'm not going. Because I didn't already know it wasn't God. So as they came to America, he called. So I'm going to tell you something. When I went back into Bahamas, that's when I interrupted me. And so the day when I was leaving, I went by my aunt house. And she kept wanting to preach a picture. And she gave it to me. And so when I get in the car, I laugh and I show Elder. I said, look, this is the preacher who been to church. Big fro, you can't even see his ears. You know, these wrong folk. Now I'm going to say this. I wouldn't have to worry about Nicholas or Rutledge putting somebody like that in the pulpit. I hope he didn't been to Bahamas the way he was looking at that picture. I hope he was looking different. Because if Elder Rutledge or Rutledge would put and Nicholas would put somebody in that pulpit looking like that, every one of these members will walk up the church. Every one in here will walk up. I know that. I know they ain't going to stay there and listen to nobody looking like that. I know that tonight. I know you wouldn't find nobody in the Deliverance Revival Center in Citra sit down and listen to nobody looking like that. God, in those days, the scribes and Pharisees, they had nothing, but at least they had outside looking like something. That's right. God, they didn't have nothing on the inside, but they had outside looking like something. How many know that tonight? And Jesus called him a hypocrite. What you think he would do today if you run in the doors who can't even make the outside look like something? How many know what I'm saying tonight? Amen. And so when I went back to the Bahamas that time and we went, I stayed at 2 weeks and I leave and I come back to America. I wouldn't preach. Don't waste time. And you know something? I do know without the prophet message, you're going to die. I don't care how the preacher preach. Without the ministry of the prophet, you're going to die. You're going to lose your soul. You're going to hell. Take the ministry of the prophet to keep things in shape and keep it in line. And take the ministry of the prophet to bring the revelation, the mystery of the church, to stir up the pastor, the leaders, the air flight and come straight to America. I wouldn't even go down the way. You said, why? I've been down some Sierra Rebellious, that bunches down there, do all that day, and they're trying to let the preacher know nothing. I said, let them die down there now. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm coming back to America. Bless God, I don't have time. I don't have time to mess around people who just serving God from the river, and they're serving from the heart. It's time to get God in your heart, and let's walk with God. If you say you're saved, then live a saved life, and you're sanctified, stay clean before. What you know what I'm saying tonight?
Amen.
Hallelujah. I'm not crazy, and I'm not looking for no man, and I ain't seeking no fame. I'm seeking holiness or hell. I know what I'm saying tonight.
Amen.
You don't know nothing. I don't mind. I know Esther don't mind this, but I'm going to say this. It was last Saturday night when she came. And when she came to my house, etc., who would call me and tell me, Esther here. I said, what I used to do with that? I said, I don't have nothing to do with it. Because I told her don't come, and she come. But that's her business. Do what you feel like doing with her. Hoover called me but 3 times, and I told him the same thing. He said, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take her back to the airport. I said, I don't care where you take her. Take her back if you want her to go. He said, she said she will go to Diane. Diane or nobody in Citrus can take you in their house if I said no. Now, I'm just letting you know that. Nobody will take you in their house if I said no. And so when Hoover stopped back towards Tampa, straight to the airport. And you know what my wife said? She said this. She said, what is Hoover going to do? Hoover going to take her down there and leave her there. But Hoover told me if he had to take her, he would have put in the U.S. custom hands. And he would have stayed until the next morning when that plane left and take her back home. If I didn't know that, Bynes would have never called Mildred to go and tell Hoover to bring her back. If I know Hoover was going to stay until the next morning and see that she get in that place, Bynes would have never called Sister Mildred to tell her run Hoover down and tell Hoover to bring her back. I would have never had it. She would have gone straight back to Bahamas. Brother, let me tell you something. I'm to the place, I don't care what you say about me. I'm going to stand for God. I don't care what it is. I hate rebellion. I hate the spirit of witchcraft. I hate stubbornness. And God don't make it. And I'm going to stand for God. And I ain't going over nothing. That's the trouble in the church. We're trying to get people to put us. I don't cut God out. It's time to lift the standard. I don't know what I'm saying tonight. God, I can do without you. If you're serving God, get in my face. Let me know what I'm saying tonight. If you don't go out around preaching, get away from around me. Let me know what I'm saying tonight.
Preach that word.
Hallelujah. Glory be to God. I didn't stand and put... I hadn't brought it from the pulpit. But I have to do that. I'm going to tell you there's no more mixed marriage in this church. There won't be no more mix in this church. If they're married in any Bahamian, they can lose their membership when they do it. That's right. God, I done seen them kill some of them that are already married, that have killed some of them, and I ain't gonna have it going on no more. How many know what I'm saying tonight? Brother, let me tell you something. When you bound to that woman, if she ain't got God, and I don't take all this time preaching to you and giving you God's word that shape you up and make you, and then you go and marry a hypocrite, it will kill you. How many know what I'm saying tonight? Gary, one of our Sunday school superintendents, Went out in this ministry for years. Big, one of the choir leader. Where he is tonight. Out there. Why? He unequally yoked. And I know about it. They was living right in Citra. 1 month later, guy that had stayed 1 month, they would have been together. She can't stand what we stand for. She can't walk with what we preach. And they would have had to go. How many know what? Hallelujah. Fix something. Something come loose. Hallelujah, Jesus. 1 month later, would have been the climax. So what Gary had to do is get away from you and put television in everyone in the room. That's right. Jesus put me where I was. Yeah. Hallelujah. Jesus. That's right. Anybody want you get married just because you want somebody to live alongside you and you miss God and really never fulfill the call of God, backslide and go to hell. If I preach the word of God to you and make you look like somebody, God forbid if I see you get ready, go and get your set time with somebody just to lay down in bed beside them. Amen. Amen. Just to have somebody lay down with you in bed, that will work around me. How many know what I'm saying tonight? Let me say this. To you that cross in America, traveling from state to state looking for a husband, I want to let you know there's more than you one traveling. There's more than you one traveling. And the average one traveling ain't looking for those single boys. They're looking for married men. And so when you get them, just like you go looking for somebody to take away from you. How many know what I'm saying tonight? You give it God for what you stand for. And you go running looking after a man, you're going to be in hell. How many know what I'm saying tonight? Hallelujah. Praise God. I'm laying down the foundation. Amen. Let me read the word of God. First Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians. Chapter 3. Now we're going to look at that 6th verse. Now we're going to take off we're going to go to that 12 and we're going to read through to 14. Let's read it. Let's read it.
Praise the Lord. Now we command you.
Now we command you, Patrick.
In the name of our Lord Jesus
in the name of Jesus Christ.
That you withdraw yourself.
Withdraw yourself.
From every brother that walks disorderly. Thank you.
Withdraw yourself. Separate yourself.
Thank you.
Separate yourself from everybody. Every brethren, every sister that don't walk right.
Thank you.
According to the gospel.
Amen.
Separate yourself.
Right.
Time to draw a line. Right. Separate yourself. It's not everything in the church is God. It's not everything in the church is saved. It's not everything in the church walking with God. Separate yourself. Amen. It's that separate yourself. God letting doctors don't have no fellowship. Truth and lie can't walk the same road. It can't be the same body. How many know what I'm saying tonight? Withdraw yourself from every brethren. Let the church do. The church love them more. The church become more the big brothers. How many know that tonight? Well, let me tell you something. People can't backslide no more because the day of backsliding feel condemned when we get to the church. My God, you forget it. How many know what I'm saying tonight? Well, I'm going to tell you tonight. If you have the Spirit of God, the Spirit of God gonna make a difference. How many know what I'm saying tonight? Hallelujah. God, what do you say?
Praise the Lord. And not after the tradition which he received of us.
They don't walk out the tradition. after the teaching, after the doctrine that you receive from us, he said, enjoy yourself. Go ahead, preach what he say.
For yourself know how you ought to
You know how you ought to walk. You know how you to make different step from different step. How you should separate yourself from unrighteousness. How you should stand true to what you is. How you should draw a line against unrighteousness. You serving God and they're serving the devil. How you should draw yourself from them. How many know that tonight? For the Bible says, what fellowship have light with darkness? What communion Christ with God? What concord at the temple of God without eyes? For you are a temple of the living God. God has said, I'll walk in them, I'll dwell in them, I'll be your God, and you shall be my people. Wherefore come out from among them and separate yourself.
Amen. Preach that word. Preach that word.
That's right. I'll tell you something today. This is the reason why God told me, I tell my people to walk in the Spirit, live in the Spirit, that they will know me. But you know something, they don't did it. They hadn't done it. When the cricket, the longest they keep their mouth shut is right now. Cricket means they may the Lord watch between me and thee while we are absent. And boy, while we saying that, all them demons start coming under from under the corners. One from another, in Jesus' name. Everybody going around talking, another one talking what God said tonight. That's right. Everything with the right thing. God said, walk in the Spirit. And you people ain't got enough to carry the Spirit out the door. You shout and make noise like you got something, but your jack is a broomstone. You're dead. I don't know what I'm saying tonight. Let's go to that 12 voice and see what he say.
Lord. Now them that are such.
No, it's not this further.
But we hear that there are some which walk among you disorderly.
Hallelujah. What do you say? What do you say? You still there? Okay, let me see what them such say. And then I come and check it and said my Bible saying the same thing. Hallelujah. Wait, let me come to you as man. Brother, you must be, you the faithful second. Faithful second. Oh, you're the second. Well, let me get where you is. Second Thessalonians, that's where you is? Okay, Second Thessalonians 3 and verse 18. Let's take that one.
But be not weary and well doing.
Be not weary and well doing. That's it.
And
if any man don't obey the word of God, any man do not obey that which we teach or what we preach. What do you say? What do you say, preacher? Keep no company. Keep no company. God is saying don't be among them. Don't have it around them. That means women or man. Don't keep no company. They go off and they come back. They get in those churches. They come back. And you know something? They sit right beside you. They shut beside you. They shut beside you. They get a chance, you know, to something. They walk up to you the baker and say, "Guy, your husband dead a long time. Ain't nothing if you get married." You know why? They done been somewhere else and learned that stuff. But in a man, don't matter how long it takes, he gonna try to get that out your heart. That's right. Water down the water, trying to bring people. See, let me tell you something. The devil got people on the moon just like God have people on the moon. When God get one on the moon, the devil 750. That's right. And you know how he coming? He come like a preacher. He come like somebody says. Somebody got the Holy Ghost. The devil don't care how he come once he come. How many know what I'm saying tonight? Amen. He said, "My devil will try yourself and know." How many know what I'm saying tonight? When they don't walk before God like the way they should, let me tell you something. A little leak will put a big ship right down to the bottom. If you find somebody that walk with God, you stay around them. After a while, you adopt that same spirit. How many know what I'm saying tonight? And let's go in the Bible. Let's read 1 Corinthians. We're still going to deal with the foundation. 1 Corinthians 11. I'm going to deal with them here. A woman here is given her glory. And God don't want them glory look like brightness. Amen. A woman here is given her glory. And God don't want you to look like a man. Amen. How many know that tonight? God don't want you to go down the road and look like a man. Amen. All this hearing stuff and things. God don't want you to go down the road looking nasty. How many know that tonight? God, preacher, let's see what the Bible say.
For if the woman be not covered,
if the woman be not covered, good.
let her also be shorn.
Listen, people that don't have no foundation, you know what they tell them?
Amen.
Say your hair is your covering.
Yes. Praise the Lord.
But God is saying here, if a woman go to church and prophesy, don't cover her hair. Don't cover her hair, her head. Let her go to the barber shop and get her hair cut off. So if the hair was a covering, what you gonna cover? Why that ain't covered? Why God should cut that off? If the hair was the covering, then you're covered. Amen. So God's saying now, if you don't cover your head, then go to the barber shop. Amen. Amen. God, what you would say?
But if it be a shame for a woman to be
if it's a shame for a woman that sits in the barber shop, it's a shame for a woman to go and look over the hair like mine. Right. All this hair stuff. Rascals. Amen. Rascals. God don't need no rascals, woman. How many know what I'm saying tonight? Not he healed. He had pot looking Bob looking man. Let me tell you something. God said the woman here is that glory. And the more you get in your hand, the more glory you carry. How many know what I'm saying tonight?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. God, preacher, what he say?
Amen. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head.
A man, Acts 18:18. Let me say this. If the hair was a covering, then I wrong for having this in my head. I'm not trying to make fun of Deacon Garrison, but
Show you Paul get his hair cut. And why he get it cut? Because he has some hair on his head. God says wrong for a man to have his hair covered, so the hair is not the covering. Acts 18:18 from the Amplified Bible. Read it, that's what it says. Let me help you with this. Go ahead.
Afterward, Paul remained many days longer, and then told the brethren farewell and sailed for Syria. And he was accompanied by Priscilla and Aquila. And at Checre, he, Paul, cut his hair, for he had made a vow.
He went to the barber shop and get a haircut. So, with what I have in my hand, I don't need to cover this because any man can look at me and see that I'm a man. Amen. Amen. But a woman, God said, well, woman, get up in the church and prophesy and get in praying and things. And don't cut the hair. And don't cover the hair. God says best for them to go to the barber shop. That's right. I've been in prayer meeting where I stand with people who don't believe in cut hair, and people right who standing behind my ministry, stand right there and praying with their hair uncovered because them people don't believe it. That's right. Exactly. I'm telling you something. If you stand on a foundation, I'm telling you, God said in 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 19, he said, in laying up and store for yourself a good foundation. Against the time to come. If you don't have no foundation, you will have nothing to stand on. How many know that tonight? You can't stand being one thing on this side of the fence and over there something else. You can't stand. How many know what I'm saying tonight?
Amen.
Church is crumbling today. You know why? The church have too much weight behind them. How many know that tonight? You can't preach me. You got to also always, every time you go, you got to be preaching miracle. How many know that tonight? You know why? Because they're not growing in God. Hallelujah. Thank God tonight. I'll tell you, Church of God, what I've seen in the spirit that really taken place is that the place now, save yourself. Get away, save yourself. Get away and save yourself. Don't mind people talking. Most people in religion now is in the mouth. It's on the tongue, but it ain't in the heart. Get away and save yourself. You stand for God. If you get something, don't come down. Don't draw yourself down. Don't sell your salvation on for friendship. Get away and save yourself. If you got to walk alone, you get away and save yourself. Get at those prayer meetings that gossip every time before they go before God. If there's any discord against somebody, get out of it. God ain't it. Get away from it. Hallelujah. Save yourself from this untoward generation and serve God. How many know that tonight? I'm going to tell you something tonight. Whether you believe it or not, God is still holy. How many know that tonight? Jesus still coming back for church. It does church. Tell the Lord you love him tonight. I want everybody to stand on your feet tonight. This wonderful name. I want you to bow your head. Just close your eyes tonight. If Jeremiah was here tonight, under such spiritual pressure, and what he would have confronted with, I believe he would have been weeping at the door. After knowing God called him and see the condition and seeing judgment coming, how the people are so foolish. People are so unconcerned. How people can rotten potatoes and rotten cabbage to God and said, this is what I give in the place of the sacrifice that you make on the cross for me. Just to see them get before God and hear Jesus said, I don't know you. You talk with me, but I don't know you. You sit down at my table and you heard me speaking, but you didn't accept me. Lord gonna say, Lord, I sit down to the table and I ate. Jesus gonna say, I don't know you. The prophet, could it happen? Well, he said, not everyone that said, Lord, Lord unto me gonna enter. So many gonna seek to enter in. Many gonna leave churches and go to different churches seeking. But to get in, they'll never reach there. Ask yourself the question tonight, how you stand with God? Where are you with God tonight? Ask yourself the question tonight, where do I stand with God? Could God tell you something tonight that really would shake you? Could God really try to get your attention to show you that there is a road that seems right to a man? There's a way that seems so right. But right to the end of it is the way of death. The thing so bad about it, without Jesus, you'll go right to the end before you realize to know that there's death at the end. Jesus trying to let you know right now to change that direction. Get a hold of God. Get hold of God. Get something that you can stand on. Get a foundation on you. Jesus told Paul, he said, tell Timothy to charge them that are rich, that they be not high-minded or trusting in saintly riches, but that they be good in communicating and giving and distributing to one another, that he laid up in store for himself a good foundation. You got to have a foundation if you're going to make it in this hour. You got to have a foundation. You got to have a foundation if you're going to stand. You got to know God different from the devil if you're going to stand. You got to know where he is tonight, what time it is. You got to know where he is in the prophet calendar. When God said this, then that's going to happen. When Daniel began to say the last days, you got to know where he is today. That you will discern the time. That you will be able to discern the time. That you will be able to know God when you see God, and when the devil when you see the devil. You got to know. It's not shouting the day. It's not sitting down and saying amen to the word of God. But you know what counts is what you got, what you're taking with you, what inside going on. That's what counts today. Hallelujah. 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 No, I would not take no for the answer. I'll preach God if I have to die preaching it. I will not be bored with what you have in your pocketbook. I'm going to tell you it's holding his own hand no matter where it comes from. That's right. Hallelujah. Glory to God. How come on, Mama Sata? You come on, Mama Hata. You come on, Mama Sata. Come on, Mama. Hallelujah. Should you come on, Mama Hata? Yes, Lord. Oh, God, have your way, Lord. Break down those barricades. Break down, break down. Break down, break down, Lord. Let the Spirit of the Lord break down. Should you come on, Mama Hata? Anybody come on, Mama Hata? How do I see come on, Mama Hata? Should I see come on, Mama Hata? Hallelujah. 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 Knowing that the Lord thy God was said unto thee this night, my people, for I am the Lord thy God that loved thee. And I loved thee with an everlasting love. And I send my word to you this night. Oh, my people, how long will I have to present life to do? And thou walked away from it. For this